Today is December 6th. We're on our way to go up and go get the new shell for Christine. This is the shell that I helped the people restoring the fallen cop, restoring his car. His car's almost done. We'll be up there to go check it out and get this shell. We'll see what's up. Message you when we get there. So we get all the way here to Man Cave Customs. Sign is right there. Great bunch of dudes. Anyway, we got to go over to where the NOVA's at, and truck won't start. We try new battery, still won't start. That battery's not that old. Here, it's the starter. You know, it's junk. So apparently the starter died on me. They're getting another starter real quick. See if we can get this thing fired up and see where it goes from there. But yeah, never a dull moment. Starter's in, up and running again. Just gotta wait for the battery to charge a little bit. Trying to start that dead starter, it killed the battery. And we're off to go get the Nova. Alright, here she is. Yeah, ow. Fuckers didn't even fucking bolt the rear end right. Ow, again. Yeah, and this fucking car isn't rust free. It's not. Not by a fucking long shot. Did you see the quarter windows in here anywhere?
Nope.
Don't even have those to sell. But we'll dig into it more when we get home. She ain't rust free. But alright. Alright. Day after. Just going over the whole car. Things that we noticed. Got a rip in the frame there. I'm gonna have to gut most of all of this that's in here. That's bad. That's bad. Rad supports, I want to say, pretty toasted where it melts to the body. Hood looks in good usable shape. Same with the grill. The grill looks pretty good. I mean, needs to be painted as the chrome's coming off. The shell looks really good as far as the main part of it. Floors looked all good. Quarters are definitely going to need to be replaced. I mean, if I could, I'd show you the complete bullshit of how they set this rear in here. But it is a limited slip rear, so I will be using this rear if I can. This quarter is junk. Shabby, come here, come rip this off. It's already junk, so it doesn't matter. I just want to see how junk it is. it's gone. What? Yeah. So these quarters were junk, but the wheel wells would still have been good. But I won't know how bad the rest of this car is until we start tearing it apart. Start stripping all the primer off of it. It's obviously had body work done to it. Trunk sellable. I'm not sure what these leaf springs are, if they go to the original rear or if they go to something else. I'll have to look and see. Maybe doing some different spring tests to see which ones I like on my car. But we're going to use most of this section on my car right here. We're going to use most of this. I'm probably going to pop this, not use this particular part right here because it's whatever, and I'm going to weld in the right piece. But mine's solid through here, so we'll use this section on my car to fix the rot that's on this one. Of course, I have my buddy Will here. Say hi, Will.
Hello.
But yeah, this one's pretty rotted. But like I said, I have this piece here, and this was originally a brown car, from what I can tell. So I have the center section, which is savable. This corner is pretty ripped, and the other one's missing. I do have a full set of interior pieces that came with the car that are usable. Neat feature that I found on these. I'm not sure if it came with them, but it's got some really old school speakers. So the holes are there for speaker ports if somebody wants them. I'm going to convert this car back over to a non-air car because I don't want the shoebox. So that might be up for sale. It needs one small patch in the bottom if anybody needs an AC box. I'll just patch the hole in this one. I have a hole to patch right there. But other than that, this car's pretty good. Alright. Talk to you later, guys. We're in the process of putting this rear back where it belongs so I can get it down on the ground. Alright. So we have fixed the rear end, at least just to get it off the freaking trailer. I'm going to need a lot of body work. I got to replace these. Replace that thing on the other side. We have most of the front end off the car. We're not going to use this subframe. I'm going to replace this subframe with the subframe that's in that car. Chevy, you're making a shit ton of noise. Got everything basically disconnected off the firewall. I'm going to go with my non-AC parts off of my other car over there, even if I have to cut the firewall and weld the other piece in. We are working on getting this brown dash out. I'm not going to use the wiring harness in this car either because it's really butched up. So we'll pull the wiring harness out of my car. At least I know that one works. We are going to use the windshield out of my car because of the fact that this one has 2 chips in it. I wouldn't even know how that happened. But yeah, this one's junk, so we're going to get rid of this one. So we're going to in the process of gutting this car out, basically all but completely. I don't know if we're going to keep any of the interior parts on this car. Trunk's holding water, which is kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing at the same time. Before the end of the day, we'll get the other trunk lock on this one and the seal from my car and put it in this one so it doesn't leak anymore. But why to put plastic over this? We'll get the doors on this thing. Get this thing at least somewhat sealed up. I still don't know how the hell that happened, but okay. We have parts going up for sale, and we'll get to where here's some of them here. Ride support, console, steering column. But it's where we're at for right now. Talk to you later. Oh, hood too. Alrighty, we're back at this Nova. This is what day 3 this car has been here. Front subframe is completely stripped of anything that I'm freaking keeping. Maybe I'll sell some of this shit. Interior is completely gutted of wiring because this wiring was hacked into. God knows if it's all there, and I know that my wiring harness is complete. Interior of the dash is completely out. This will all get stripped and painted. In the process of removing the rest of the back wiring harness. So this car needs to be gutted, cleaned. I think I'm going to rhino line the bottom, just so I don't have to worry about any rust. As far as I'm concerned, all these cars should have done that from the frickin' factory. Once we get it stripped out, we're going to have to start removing the rotted metal. Quarters. Going to end up replacing this piece here, I do believe. Or I may just do what I was originally going to do, was box this in and put some LED French tint taillights. Got it? Hold on, careful. When I find a joke, doesn't matter, it's still caught in there. There's a black wire. Oh, unplug it. Anywho, and then we'll do the same to this car. We'll strip all the wiring out of it from the inside. I'll leave the engine side in for now, because most of that will stay on the front subframe. Pull all of this out. Pull all the emblems out. Pull all the tail lights out. We'll just strip this car of everything except for this front nose, because I want to keep that engine dry. Alright, we have the car completely stripped. Washed out the inside. This looks to be a patch. This front floor here. The rest of the car looks really good, except for right there. But yeah, the rest of the floor looks pretty good. Just some surface rust. We'll take care of that. Got the trunk too. Trunk looks really good. Again, just some surface rust. Haven't really seen any soft spots. Nipple where they had air shocks. We'll get those leaves out in a minute. This looks really good. Again, except for right here. So she's ready to be repaired so she can go back together. I have to take care of that there too. But there she be. Got to tear apart the underside still, but the upper side is torn apart and taken care of. That's what we have. Gotta fix that. This whole area here. This quarter and wheel well. Besides being rotted, it's pretty smashed up. Trunk I won't have to do anything to except for to repaint the trunk area and put my new seal in. I'll have to replace both of these light housings. This quarter and wheel well as well. This window area is fine. Just some surface rust needs to be cleaned up. And that's it. There's nothing on this side. We'll pull this windshield out. We'll probably pull the rear windshield out just to double check to make sure there's not any rust hiding in the seal area. There she be.